Hello and welcome back to the Houston Texans franchise. With the offseason behind us, we're now into the new season and about to get into some preseason action. But before we do that, we want to talk about the new roster and all the players we acquired. Let's start with Dwight Devine, the quarterback we took in the first round. He had to miss his combine due to injury, but the Texans still liked him enough to select him at pick number 9 with their first of 3 first round picks. And it looks like it was a good move. Davis Mills is right now going to probably end up being the backup. He will start the first game here in preseason. I like a lot of his ratings, but I think he's best as a backup for us. Damian Willis, another first round pick of the Texans. He's a well rounded running back that should help provide a much needed boost to this ground game. He needs to work on his receiving ability, but for now, our third down back is going to end up being James White, who's a free agent we acquired in the offseason from the Patriots on a 2-year, $8 million deal, and he's definitely a great third down back. The big signing, though, was Davante Adams from the Green Bay Packers. I mean, it's a 5-year, $100 million deal. I think it was a good one for us. We really needed a true number one receiver. He's going to make playing quarterback a whole lot easier for whoever's throwing him the ball. Probably means the end, though, of Brandon Cooks here in Houston. This will probably be his final season. I mean, it's kind of hard to pay two big money receivers, and we like Davante Adams a little more than Cooks. Cooks is still good, though. I mean, at least we have one more year with him. Moving on to the offensive line, Addison Middleton was a second-round pick. He's the only offensive line change we really made, unless you count bringing back Laremy Tunsil off of IR, and he's going to be starting at left tackle. Right guard, left guard, and right tackle are all the same, which is unfortunate that we couldn't address that anymore. Talking about the defense now, Michael Barr, he was our third first-round pick. He has elite physical abilities and great catching. Hopefully he can provide some big splash plays in the secondary that we desperately needed last year, but this year. The pass rusher we brought in, Jerry Hughes, he's a 34-year-old veteran. He still looks like he has a little bit to offer some team. Hopefully he can do that for us. It is just a 1-year, $6.5 million deal. We need him to turn back the clock, though. He has not had double-digit sacks since 2014. Our pass defense was not our only problem, though. Our run defense was equally as bad, if not worse. So we had to shore up the middle of our run defense with guys like Linval Joseph and Dante Hightower. Dante Hightower coming in on a 2-year, $16 million deal, whereas Linval Joseph's just a 1-year deal. Hopefully they can help us stop the run, at least in our division at the very least. Hightower's current backup, Ezekiel Mills, a rookie we took in the middle rounds, has great speed and zone coverage and awareness, so he could be on the field in passing situations. We'll see what he looks like here in the preseason. Hopefully he shows us some good signs. Adam Weiner, who's a bit of a tweener, has that hidden development, so I think he has a bright future, but he's definitely more of an edge rusher, not really great in coverage. We'll put him in multiple situations on the field and see what he ends up providing. Jerron Kearse, a veteran safety we brought in, has good zone. His man coverage is also pretty good. He could be a small ball linebacker or at least our starting strong safety, but he has to compete with Dwayne Crisp, who was a middle round pick, has elite athleticism, but he needs to work on the coverage. We'll see how he looks here in preseason and which of these guys will end up being our starting strong safety. Here's a look at the preseason schedule. I think it's about time we get into some games. The league must not like us very much scheduling all 3 of our preseason games on the road. First one here in Washington, taking on the football team. Yeah, they still have no name. They have a bunch of quarterbacks they want to try out, see which one sticks. They're starting with Mariota, and he has a completion over the middle there. The Tim Patrick. Barr was in coverage, but it's really not his fault. Just a good route concept. Hightower has to go with the underneath route, and it vacates the middle there, so really no chance for Barr. First and 10 here for Mariota. Swing pass right side. Jerron Kearse there to make the tackle, only allowing a pickup of 2. Now from the 42, Mariota all day in the pocket, moving up, and he runs out of time. Finally, there's Jerry Hughes with the sack of the first of his Texans career. The 3rd and 7. Mariota out of time again, and it's Jerry Hughes with his second sack in as many downs. And that's just some great pass rushing. We really needed that. Hopefully he can keep providing it in the regular season, as James White has a carry of 6 yards. We are giving Mills the start here in the first preseason game. It's an early 3rd and 5 and a completion on the left side to James White, and he has some space up across midfield to the 44, picking up 22 yards. Here's Willis's first carry. He stays on his feet, and the rookie has a gain of 8. 2nd and 2. Still in the backfield. They're giving it to him again. He stopped just shy of the first. 3rd and inches. Mills gonna throw. Looking, and he runs out of time. He gets hit. The fall is incomplete. 4th and inches. The Texans are going to go for it. Mills looking right side. There's Brevin Jordan with the completion, and he's up to the 25. Now a 2nd and 13. Mills looking over the middle, and it's caught by Davante Adams. up to the 11-yard line. Picking up 17 on the play. A 3rd and 8 from the 9. Mills swinging it out right side. James White into the end zone. His first touchdown as a member of the Texans. And they made it look easy. I mean, nobody on him over there on the right side. Just walking into the end zone. An easy throw, easy catch. Like I mentioned earlier, we're going to be jumping through these games pretty quickly. Already nearing the end of the first quarter. Just 6 seconds left, and it's a 3rd and 8. Mills back to throw over the middle. That's Brandon Cooks, but he's hit and he loses the ball. And it's recovered by Washington at midfield. And this was just a hospital throw by Mills over the middle. Cooks catches it, but spins right into a hard hit. Kind of hard to blame him. It was an accurate throw, but not the best decision. 1st and 10. It's a throw on the right side, and Barr gets beat. He can't make the tackle. Taylor Heineke in at quarterback, and on 2nd and goal, throw left side. There's a touchdown. Where then Mills can't quite help out in coverage, and looks like just a simple little in beats Xavier Rhodes. Dwight Devine at quarterback now, the rookie we've been waiting to see. And he's looking deep down the field. He's firing one-on-one with a safety, and it's caught by Nico Collins. What a throw. What a catch. That's a way to make an entrance. Dwight Devine, I mean, has a great pocket. Just launches this one, and Collins has to go up and get that. Make the big play for the rookie quarterback. Already up to the 18-yard line. They're running a read option. Devine up near the 1st down. Showing off the wheels. A gain of 9. 2nd and goal from the 5. Devine moving to his right. Nobody's open. He's looking. He thinks square's open, but he's not. And he's going to take off and get into the end zone. His first of his NFL career. It's a rushing touchdown. Still looking for a passing one, obviously, but gotta love the ability to extend plays and decide to just take off and pick up what you can. And this time he's into the end zone. The 2nd and 3 for Taylor Heineke, and he's going to throw over the middle, and it's intercepted. And that's Dwayne Crisp, the rookie out of Iowa State. Makes a big play. It's going to be a pick 6 as he flies into the end zone. Wow, the rookie's making some splash plays here in their debuts. A bad throw from Heineke, but Dwayne Crisp makes him pay, showing off the hands. Coverage wasn't too bad. And a nice dive into the end zone. Washington has driven the ball down the field up to the 37. Wiener puts some pressure on Heineke, but Heineke still gets the throw off. And Washington would go on to score there. Now it's a 21-14 game. Let's see what Devine's 2nd drive looks like. He's moving out right. Looking down the field, he lobs it right side, and that's caught by Puka Williams with a nice toe drag catch. Devine's escapability just continuing to pay off. Getting to the edge and deciding to lob this one over the top of that linebacker. A good catch by Puka. From the 41, it's an RPO screen pass for Kevin Smart. Another one of the Texans rookies. He has a decent gain. 3rd and 1. Devine looking to throw. Moving out right. He has a receiver open, but he stepped out of bounds, so that would have been illegal touching had he thrown it to him. So he has to take a sack. The Texans would get possession again with under a minute to go. Just 40 seconds left to throw underneath the Willis. He has a reception up to the 47 of Washington. Trying to run a 2-minute drill. They have 2 timeouts. Devine moving out right. He's going to take off and get the 1st down and go out of bounds inside the 30 at the 29 with 29 seconds to go. Empty set for Houston. Devine going to go over the middle. That's Jason Lashley, a 7th round pick up to the 15. Another timeout for Houston. Just 23 seconds left in the half. Devine looking right side. Nobody's open. He spins out left, trying to get to the edge, and he does. He's going to run into the end zone with his 2nd rushing touchdown of the day. His escapability continuing to pay off, and that can really help a team with a poor offensive line, the ability to just move out of the pocket like this, extend plays, take off down the field, pick up yards while you can. They go up 2 scores. Now in the 3rd quarter, they're putting Mills back out there. I guess they're rotating the quarterbacks here in the first game. There's Sheldon Dillon with a catch on the right side. It's going to be roughing the passer on Jason Pierre-Paul, now a member of the Washington football team. Here's Willis with a carry across midfield. He has 22 rushing yards so far on 5 carries. The play action fake from Mills. Moving out right. Lobbing right side. And that's caught by Kevin Smart on the sideline. A tough catch. Mills is 8 of 10 for 105 yards. Here's a screen pass attempt, but they're going to rule us a backward pass and a fumble. It's recovered by Washington. What the heck just happened on that play? Tried throwing it too quickly, I guess, and just hit his arm on his own offensive lineman. So Washington up near midfield at the 48. Throw left side is caught. Should have been picked off. Wiener almost with a pick six of his own, just barely missing out on that one. From a 36. It's a handoff up the middle. There's Dwayne Crisp with a tackle, only allowing a gain of 2. From a 13, it's a 3rd and 12. Heineke moving to his left. Nobody's open. He's going to take off, and he's into the end zone with a rushing touchdown. Washington makes it a one-score game. Mills still at quarterback. It's a read option for him, and he's going to get hit, and he loses the football. It's recovered by Washington at the 25. A huge mistake. Luckily, they hold him to a field goal, so it's still a 4-point game. Here's a catch by Dillon up to the 41. Mills has a chance to get this back to a 2-score game. It's a play-action fake. Moving out right. There's nobody open. He's going to take off, and this time he slides. Probably a wise decision. Mills going to throw it here on first down from the 46. Right side, he has a wide open man. That's Kevin Smart inside the 30 down at the 29. From the 5-yard line, it's a direct snap to Willis, and he's wrestled down at the 4. And they're going to keep him at quarterback here on 3rd and goal, and he's going to throw it. Looking left side, and that's caught by Patrick Ricard. He's into the end zone. It's a passing touchdown for Damian Willis. I mean, what a throw. Flag was roughing the passer, so that didn't matter. Wow. Have to remember that for the regular season in case we need a Wildcat quarterback. Now Devine in a quarterback has a throw over the middle up to midfield. That's Collins. They're going to kick a field goal here on 4th down. It's a long attempt from Chris Blewett. And he drills it from 62 yards out. Wow, what an incredible kick. Now a 14-point lead. Shane Buechele in at quarterback to wrap things up. It's a passing touchdown to Nick Fitzgerald, who's getting a chance at tight end. They run the score up a bit here and win this one 45-24. We're going to jump straight into game number 2. Dwight Devine getting the chance to start this one as a swing pass on the right side, picking up just 3. 2nd and 7. Devine looking to throw. Nobody's open. He spins out left, trying to escape, but he doesn't throw it away. And it's a rookie mistake, a huge sack. They would have to punt. So the Cardinals take over. Kyler Murray going to throw it on 2nd and 6. Right side, that's Hayden Hurst. Barr misses a tackle. And Hayden Hurst is inside the 20 and spun down inside the 10. The flag was roughing the passer, so the play stands. 1st and goal from the 3. It's a handoff to Connor right at the line of scrimmage. He's brought down. 2nd and goal, another give up the middle, and Linval Joseph pops him. Picks up nothing on the play. 3rd and goal. Throw to the end zone. That's DeAndre Hopkins getting a touchdown against his old team yet again. Dwight Devine finds himself in a bad situation on 3rd and 19. Launching deep left side. That's Davante Adams behind the defense. And he's going to race all the way into the end zone. Another deep ball from Devine. He has looked really good on those throws down the field. An element the Texans did not have last season. Adams just wins right at the line of scrimmage. And absolutely showing off the burners. So it's a 1-score game. Kyler Murray taking a read option. Dwayne Crisp can't bring him down. Murray stays on his feet, cleaned up after he picks up the 1st down and a gain of 15. Pistol formation for the Cardinals. James Conner gets the ball right side. A good open field tackle, though, from Hightower. Only allows a short gain. 2nd and 7. 1st quarter winding down. A throw over the middle, and it's caught. As the Cardinals' passing game has been electric. 10-10 for Murray so far. And throw left side. It's incomplete off the hands of the receiver, so finally an incompletion. 2nd and 10. Murray going to move out left. Nobody's open. He's going to throw it back across the field, and it's nearly picked off. Should have been by Moreland. So it's 3rd and 10. Murray trying to set up a screen, but it falls incomplete. So 3 straight incompletions for the Cardinals. And the Texans take back over. Here's a catch for Brevin Jordan on the right side with a good gain. Devine's 2 of 3 passing so far for 103 yards. It's a 2nd and 8 from the 36. Devine looking to throw. Nobody's open. He gets rid of it at the last second. Caught by Collins, picking up just 2. 3rd and 6. Pressure coming. Devine hit as he throws, and it's incomplete. Kind of hard to make a good throw when somebody comes off the edge unblocked, especially somebody like Chandler Jones. At the punt. Kyler Murray going to launch this deep right side, one-on-one. It's caught by DeAndre Hopkins. He mosses Moreland. I mean, you just don't want this matchup to really take place. Hopkins is going to win this every time. Maybe they should put Barr on him. I mean, he seems like he wants the challenge, asking for it. Murray from the 17. It's a little flip pass to Moore, brought down at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Give on the left side and a broken tackle. Another broken tackle. This Texans defense needs to start wrapping up on these. 3rd and 1. Right before the 2-minute warning, a give to James Conner. He fights for the first up to the 5. 1st and goal. Murray throwing left side, and it's caught by DeAndre Hopkins. He was one-on-one with Barr. He just boxed him out, and he has his 2nd touchdown of the preseason. There's Puka Williams on a kick return. We need a new kick returner after letting Hightower go, and Puka up to the 43, showing off some speed. The Texans trying to get some points before the half. A throw underneath here to Puka Williams after the kick return. Picks up 4. 2nd and 5. Pressure coming off that backside, and Devine is sacked by Chandler Jones. And the Texans take a timeout. 3rd and 15. The play action fake to White. Devine looking right side, and that's caught by Brandon Cooks. He has enough for the first. Great timing on this one. Play action doesn't really do much, but good throw and good catch by Devine, and then Cooks picks up the first from the 46. Devine moving out right, and he's going to try to throw this, and it's intercepted. This was a misinput. I was trying to throw this down the field to Brevin Jordan, but the Cardinals have a stadium factor that makes it hard to see which buttons are down the field. And yeah, I just hit the wrong one. It was picked off. Unfortunate, and the Cardinals make us pay. DeAndre Hopkins beats Michael Barr one-on-one, a rookie. Really having a tough matchup here with DeAndre Hopkins. I mean, really can't ask anybody to stop him one-on-one. It's now up 24-7. Devine really wants to get some points on the board before the half, and he has a huge run across midfield up to the 46. Almost to 30 rushing yards. It's a 3rd and 10, though. They need a big play, and Devine's hit as he throws again. This offensive line not really doing anything to help Devine. I mean, what are you supposed to do there? Marcus Cannon just absolutely lets the quarterback get destroyed. A 4th and 10. Devine moving to the left, trying to do something. He weaves back up the middle and has the first, so he keeps the drive alive. They have to try to spike it to stop the clock, and they do with 12 seconds left here in the half. They're going to kick a field goal, but it hooks left and is no good. Bills and the Texans will begin the second half down a couple scores, but they have the ball at least. Here's a catch by Smart over the middle. He has a gain of 18 up to the 44-yard line. A 3rd and 3 from the 49. A give to Willis. He weaves back left, runs over a Cardinal, and has a first down. Just 16 rushing yards on the day so far. It's a 3rd and 13. Mills surveying, looking over the middle. He has a wide open man. That's Sheldon Dillon. Inside the 5, he hurdles and is brought down at the 1. The throw was behind him, a perfect throw. This is probably a touchdown, but Dillon has to stop his route. Still a nice play, but could have been more. 1st and goal from the 1. They're going to hand this off to Willis, and he has a rushing touchdown. Go along with that passing touchdown he had at game number 1. It's just a 10-point game. They get the ball back here, throwing left side. That's caught by Dillon, who works his way back to the ball on 3rd and 7. After Mills got drilled by a defender. On 1st and 10, there's a wide open player in the flat. That is Patrick Ricard. Nobody on the fullback. And he dives out of bounds at the 3 instead of taking contact here in the preseason. 2nd and goal, a flip pass to Willis, and he's into the end zone. He now has a passing, rushing, and receiving touchdown here in the preseason. And it's just a 3-point game here. At the end of the 3rd, a screen pass to Jason Lashley sets up some blocks and has a first down on 3rd and 8. From their 23, a 2nd and 10. Mills moving out right, looking back left. He throws it. That's Sheldon Dillon with the reception and a first down. He's having a pretty big game here. A 3rd and 9, though. Can they keep the drive going? Mills, right side, wide open receiver. That's Puka Williams on the sideline. And he cuts back up the field and has a huge gain up to the Cardinals' 25. 2nd and 11 from the 27. Mills back to throw. He's going to get hit and dropped at the 35, making it 3rd and 20. They don't want to get knocked out of field goal range. Mills going to fire over the middle of the field. That's Sheldon Dillon with a reception and a touchdown as he gets in this time. And the Texans have fought their way back and taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Love to see the fight from these back half roster guys. And it's a 2nd and 10. A sack by Ezekiel Mills, and he forces a fumble, but it's recovered by Nick Mullins. Later in the 4th with 3 minutes to go, it's a 2nd and 10. Mullins going to get hit and lose the ball again. This time it's Martin Boyce, and he brings down the guy who recovers it anyway. The Texans would go on to win this one at 34-24. We have a wide receiver mentorship between second and third preseason games. It's Davante Adams trying to help out Nico Collins, who gets a boost to his short route running and release. We will gladly take that before preseason game number 3 here, where Devine's getting the start at quarterback again. I think that answers your question of who's going to be the starting quarterback heading into the season. Is a read option gain of just 3. A dump off pass on 2nd and 7 to Patrick Ricard puts him just shy of the sticks, 3rd and 1. Trying to get this with Damian Willis up the middle, and he has just enough, they say. Picks up the first to gain a 2. 1st and 10, Divine just trying to get rid of this one, and it's going to be incomplete, so 2nd and 10. Another pass attempt. You're going to move left, but has to get rid of it quickly, and there's a flag on the play. It's going to be intentional grounding, they say. I think this is a bad call. Sure, he's in the tackle box, but the ball crosses the line of scrimmage, and there are receivers in the area. Just an awful call. Now it's 3rd and 23. Divine throwing over the middle, and it's caught by Collins. Bad throw, though, because of the pressure coming, and he got hit. Marcus Cannon gets beat. Seems like that's happened quite often here. The Dolphins would score a touchdown. The Texans try to answer back on their next possession. There's a carry by Damian Willis up to the 40. A good run. They're going to give it to him again on 1st and 10. And he has another gain, this time of 10 yards. 3 carries, 27 yards so far on the day. Divine looking to throw left side. That's Brevin Jordan, and he breaks a tackle and is brought down at the 34. The Texans are moving it, but they face a 3rd and 6. Divine's going to move out right, and he's going to take off. He has Green in front of him inside the 10 and out of bounds at the 9. That's a big gain, making it 1st and goal. Now 2nd and goal. It's a play action fake to Willis. Divine going to go underneath to Davante Adams. He's up to the 2-yard line. 3rd and goal from the 2, and it's an RPO throw over the middle. That is Brandon Cooks slashing in for the touchdown. It's just a good read. The linebackers step up. Divine drops it in right behind him. We're all tied up here at 7. This is a handoff to Myles Gaskin, and he just gashes the defense and stiff arms Jerron Kearse and is across midfield up to the 44. They're going to give it to him again, but this time brought down by Dwayne Crisp and a couple of others. 3rd and 7. Tua going to throw underneath. That is caught by Will Fuller in front of Moreland. Pick up the first, and they're going to give it to Gaskin. He's stuffed up the middle. The first quarter is winding down. Probably going to be the last play. Tua launching left side, 1-on-1. That's nearly picked off by Barr. Move into the second quarter after the Dolphins kick a field goal. Divine setting up a screen pass to Willis. He gets stuck on Elijah Wilkinson, but still manages to get the first down there on 3rd and 15. Divine is 8 of 9 so far. Giving it to Willis on the left side. He runs through a defender. Picks up 7 on the play. They actually give him 8. 2nd and 2. James White getting the carry, and he gashes the defense up to the 18. With another first down, Divine's going to throw it on the right side. That is James White again. Picks up 9 on the play. 2nd and 1. Divine, pressure coming, going left side. Davante Adams with a catch and down at the 1. Let's go to go. They go power formation. Give to Willis up the middle, and he is stuffed in the backfield, losing a yard. We're going to stay power formation. It's a play action fake. Divine moving out right. Nobody's open. He's going to take off, and he's brought down back at the 1. 3rd and goal. It's going to be a direct snap to Willis, and he's going to be stopped just shy of the end zone. 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. And it's going to be snuck in by Dwight Divine. Another rushing touchdown here in the preseason. As the Texans take the lead up 14-10. And they get the ball back with a little over 2 minutes to go. Here's a great throw from Divine on the sideline over there for Collins. Drops it in right over top of Phillips. And they're at the 2-minute warning at the 37. Divine's going to go left side. That's caught by Davante Adams. I think that was for Puka Williams, though. They'll take it. A gain of 6. Divine looking the left side, and that is Brevin Jordan with a catch down inside the 10 at the 7. And it is goal to go here again. 1st and goal. It's a flip pass to James White, and he walks into the end zone. Now an 8-point game after the Dolphins kick a field goal. Tua's going to throw it right side, and it's intercepted by Desmond King. As the Texans get possession at the 43, now at the 41. It's a read option for Divine. He's going to get hit, and he loses the football. It's recovered by Xavier Howard. It's some sloppy play going on here in the 3rd quarter. The Dolphins would punt after a 3-and-out. Divine takes over at his own 11, and on 2nd and 10, he's going to take off left side, and he has space. picks up the first down and a huge gain. Now at the 44-yard line, it's a play action fake. Devine gonna get hit and he loses the football. He kind of just dropped it. Another fumble from the Texans here in preseason. They're having all sorts of problems in this quarter. Just looks like he forgot how to hold on to the ball, I guess. It's the Dolphins now at the 32, a play action fake. Tua launching deep right side for Mike Gesicki, and he's going to make the catch. It's a touchdown. He beats Dante Hightower. They would go for two and fail. Devine dumping this one off as he's hit, bringing up 3rd and 6. Just a 2-point game. Devine finds Devontae Adams past the sticks with the first down. Devine's 21-24. He's having a good game despite all the pressure being put on him, and it's his 3rd fumble of this quarter. Luckily, it's recovered by the offense, but that would kill the possession. Now moving into the 4th quarter. Mills still out there. The Dolphins are leading by 1. There's a completion to Lashley across the middle, up to the 36. Throw left side. That's nearly picked off, but Smart makes the catch up across midfield. To 3rd and 7. Mills looking left side. That is Nick Fitzgerald with the reception and a first down up to the 25. The Texans are trying to go undefeated here in the preseason. They're trailing by 1. Completion to Smart on the left side up to the 15. 2nd and 4. Mills to the 1-yard line. That's Sheldon Dillon, and he's into the end zone. He has had a great preseason, and the Texans have taken the lead here late in the 4th quarter. They're going to go for 2, and it's a flip pass that just doesn't work. I think this was actually supposed to be an RPO throw on the right side there to Sheldon Dillon, but it just didn't work. See if the Texans can get one more stop. And Baker, I believe this is, getting sacked by Tristan Hill, making it 2nd and 18. Dolphins at the 42. Another pressure coming. That's Jonathan Greenard, making it 3rd and very long. 3rd and 32. No pressure this time. Baker launching deep right side, and it's nearly picked off by Jerron Kearse. 4th and 32. Baker all day back there, needs a huge play. Still no pressure. I mean, come on. This is comical at this point. Somebody do something. Thrown over the middle, and it's broken up. The Texans are going to win this game if they can get a first down here on 2nd and 8. They're giving it to Lashley. He stays on his feet, and he has the first down. So the Texans are going to win this one 27-22 to complete the undefeated preseason. We have some stats to look at now that the preseason's over. Dwight Devine, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception, 33 of 47. He was excellent. I'm excited to watch him in the regular season. Mills couldn't have played much better. 4 touchdowns, no picks, 29 of 36, but he's going to be our backup. If some team comes calling and we're liking what Devine's doing at the quarterback position, Mills could be traded, I guess, but for now he's a cheap backup. Rushing stats aren't too good. Dwight Devine, 145 yards, was our leading rusher, 3 touchdowns, had 3 fumbles all in that last game. Hopefully that doesn't become a problem. Willis, 30 carries, 98 yards. That's fine. Hopefully the offensive line blocks better for him in the regular season. James White, it's the preseason. We don't want to use him too much. Receiving wise, Sheldon Dillon was our leading guy with 8 receptions, 152 yards, and 2 scores. He was great, and I'm excited to see him play as tight end too. Davante Adams was also excellent, along with a bunch of others. The defense was okay at times, not the greatest, not the worst. We had a bunch of sacks, I guess, at least good to see that. Our 2 leading tacklers were Ezekiel Mills and Dwayne Crisp, both trying to make a name for themselves and earn more playing time. Crisp also had that pick 6, big splash play. Michael Barr didn't have any interceptions, but he did have 4 pass deflections. I like seeing that. Hopefully he can get some interceptions, though, in the regular season. Our kickers, Fairburn, 2 of 3, a 63-yarder. He had to one-up Chris Blewett, who hit that 62-yarder. Now I think it's time to talk about the cuts at the end of the preseason. There are some surprises on this list. In order to free up $11 million, they cut Marcus Cannon, the right tackle, Cameron Johnston, their punter, and then Jordan Miller, the cornerback. They had to make these moves, though, in order to create some more cap space to get some better depth here at the end of the preseason. We had to make a couple signings. You can see we are barely above the salary cap with $1 million remaining. Not enough to really sign anybody impactful. And this is the final roster. Find the starting quarterback, Mills the backup. Obviously, Ricard at fullback. The running backs, Damian Willis and James White, will be the main 2. But we also have a couple of interesting backups. Marlon Cumberland, a rookie out of UTSA. You see he has star Dev. He was an undrafted free agent. Definitely a power back that can at least back up Damian Willis if something happens. Hopefully it doesn't, though. And then Jason Lashley makes it as the backup 3rd down back. Receiving core is basically what you would expect, but there is one surprise down here. It is Casey Whitfield, an undrafted rookie out of UNLV. He has some great playmaking ability with his speed and acceleration and change of direction, so probably a kick returner. Not too bad of a route runner either. Hopefully he can do something for us. He's going to be on the end of the roster for now. Starting at right tackle, Elijah Wilkinson. That's the play we're going to try to make, moving him over from a left to right. We signed Bobby Massey, though, just in case he has some experience and hopefully at least adds depth. I mean, he has decent ratings, but I don't really want to see him play too much. And we needed a third tight end. We went out and got Jerome Barnes, another undrafted rookie. He's out of Ohio State, more of a blocking tight end. Absolutely no receiving ability here, but we needed a blocker, and he is that pure mauler that we needed. So that is the offense. How about we take a look at the defense? Basically what you'd expect. Dwayne Crisp, though, going to be the starting strong safety, beating out Jerron Curse. Wiener, I know he's listed as the third string outside linebacker, but he's going to get a lot of playing time as an edge rusher and a run stopper at the linebacker position. We just wanted the faster guys on special teams in Stevens, Mills, and Muse. But yeah, Wiener will get some playing time. Our punter is Dom Booth, another undrafted rookie. He's out of Washington. Good kick power, some awful accuracy. He was on the Dolphins practice squad. We decided to put a claim in for him, and we needed a punter. He's the cheapest option we could get. Looking at the practice squad now, Hal Robinson going to be our quarterback there. He is out of West Virginia at 21 years old. I think he could develop into something nice, at least potential as a backup, I guess. Tevin Perry, a running back out of Purdue. Great speed, acceleration, and change of direction. He's going to be probably a good returner and a good receiving back. Would love to have him on the roster next year. Hopefully he does not get claimed off our practice squad. Doug Roberts, great speed, acceleration, and change of direction. He wants too much money, though, so he's stuck down here on the practice squad. Kyle Hinton was on the roster at the end of last year, but it wasn't quite good enough to earn a contract. Nobody wanted him, so I guess we'll take him back here. Hopefully he doesn't need to play for us, but he adds some depth. Brendan Livingston has some good ratings, but the lead block and awareness are not high enough to warrant being on an actual roster. Chris Ray, though, he actually might be decent enough to make a roster already. I don't know how he's so low overall at 57. That just doesn't make any sense to me. Luke Mack, I don't think he's related to Khalil Mack, but he is a pass rusher that we have down here. Eric Michaels, good block, shed, power move, not the best strength, but he adds a little bit of extra depth that we needed. Jaquan Daly, a middle linebacker out of Kent State, good speed and tackling, actually not too bad even in coverage. He would be a good depth piece to have on our defense next year for a cheap contract if he doesn't get picked up off of the practice squad. Ricky Stuckey, good man coverage, awful zone, might develop into a back-end roster guy. Same thing with Marlon Casey, some good coverage, but some awful tackling and awareness. Would be a good depth player to have on the end of a roster. Manny Harrison, he's more of a development guy, 21 years old, great speed and acceleration. Good man coverage, but does not have the player-like awareness to really do too much. Let's take a look at our regular season schedule before we end today's episode. You can see we start things off against the Chargers on the road on Monday Night Football. Then we have 4 straight division games going: Colts, Jaguars, Colts, Jaguars. We have a bye week, week 9, right in the middle of the season. We play the NFC East. We do play the Chiefs this year in week 14. We have our last division game being the Titans on the road, and wrapping things up against the Bears at home in week 18. We only have one primetime game, and it is this game against the Chargers. We'll see you for that one. I'll see you next time.